Let's go. All right, we're live. Welcome back, everybody. Episode 4 of the Card Hedge Podcast. It's Retro Hoops here. Got my boy JD with me today. What's up, JD?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
Oh, man. Just got back from vacation with these kids, driving me crazy. Spending ridiculous amounts of money on very cheaply made Chinese plastic crap. But what are you going to do, you know?
$75 on pizza that's not even like real pizza.
Dude.
It's a scam.
It's all a scam, man. It's all a scam. And they know it. They know it too. You know, the smugness.
For those of you watching this that are like, you know, married and just about to like have kids or whatnot, good luck. That's all I'm gonna say to you.
Yeah. Strap in, big fella.
Yep. Good luck.
Yeah, because you're in for a rude awakening. But it was cool though, man. I mean, you take the kids, you know what I mean? Nine times out of 10, you and the wife are of an understanding that you're going for the children. It's not really a vacation for you guys. So you know, you just kind of deal with it, I suppose. We went to an indoor water park, kids resort type place, and so it was very geared for the kids, and we kind of knew it. And I guess I was just extra frustrated with how expensive everything is and how much of a ripoff all that stuff is. But
dude, it's like Disney World. Disney World's, I go with my kids. We go every other year or just about whatever. I don't know. It's like $6 to $8 grand every time. It's insane.
It's insane.
And there's no way around it.
Jesus, man. Do you guys get like a coordinator to help you guys coordinate everything, or y'all just buy the tickets and go, screw it, we're going?
No, we just buy and go, man. I mean, like,
the pants.
You know, like I look at it like this too. Like, I'm not one of these people when I go on vacation that I'm like trying to pinch pennies. You know, like you're on vacation, so you have fun.
I'm with you.
But it's like, you know, you're like halfway through your vacation, and you're like, yeah, I still got like $3-4 grand. Like, then you're driving home, you're like, shit, I hope we got enough gas. Yeah.
Yeah, we drove to Dallas, so that was fun.
Yeah, we drive down to Florida. It's a swell time. So
you drive from up north down to Florida?
Yeah, it's like a 23-hour drive. It's not bad. We stop and you know, we stop overnight and get up and just drive, baby. If you don't just drive and what's that?
Yeah, I was gonna say you got a crew though, don't you?
Yeah, man. There's four kids and a wife. It's it's intense, you know. But
it's just 5
highway, so
yeah,
you know.
Yeah, it's still tough though, man. Because especially I got young. Your kids are older for the most part. I think your boy's the youngest, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. For me, all of mine are under the age of 7. So it's like
so all mine are under the age of 12.
Oh, see, that's not too bad. Yeah, it's a little easier. Stick an iPad in their face for a couple hours and they're good.
Yeah, it's like the first time we did it, dude. My wife packed the van like we were like moving to like Bangladesh, and then like the second time there was like nothing.
Yeah. You live and you learn, and then you
like I could just see like their eyes when I looked in the rearview mirror the first time. I was like, where the hell are these kids? And then, the second time I was like, well, we're not doing that ever again.
Yeah. So, you overpack and you learn, and then it's all good, right?
You learn. Yep. So I'm sure the next time we go, it'll be even lighter.
Yeah, exactly. It gets lighter and lighter until you're not carrying anything but a backpack.
Yeah.
How's you watching the postseason stuff?
You know, I am not. Now, you know what, man? I've struggled with baseball all year with the Red Sox being crappy, and like I was really down on them from the get-go. Like you can't be a major market team and one of the top 3, you know, big dogs in the game and then try to be cheap bastards. And that's what they did this year. Like, and I think to some sense, I understand why they're letting some contracts expire, come off the books. Like they're going to have a good amount of money this year. So if they don't go hard after people this year, like, I don't know. I don't know if I'll ever watch again, or I just might give up and become a Braves fan. It's frustrating. It's so expensive to go to a game.
Yeah, and then to get nothing, right? I mean, to just you
get a minor league, well, not like a minor
AAA ball.
It's like they're not competitive.
Yeah.
What's the point? You know,
right.
I'm not paying whatever. That's a premium topic for another day.
Yeah, you're
But
paying a premium to go watch nothing, basically.
premium. Every Boston team, dude, is a premium because all we do is win. So it sucks to be everybody else in the country, but like I get it. You know what I mean? Like with winning comes things get expensive, but when it's
Right.
$65 to park your car and then it's
Jeez.
$80 for food and whatever, it's like, all right, man.
Yeah, it's no fun.
And then you're watching like I don't know, some scrub on the mound, and you're like, why did the Red Sox have this guy pitching? Like, what? Jake DeGrom's available. Why don't we have him? Like, why didn't we get Max Scherzer? Like, what's going on here? You know?
Yeah.
I don't know.
That's how I feel about my Texans, man. Honestly, because we're not, from a front office perspective, we're just not we're not competitive at all. We're not competent. They keep rolling out just a crap product every year,
Yep.
year after year.
Yep.
It's just there's no point, and it gives you no motivation to go to a game,
None.
to spend any money, to buy any merch.
No, and it's like, why? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and I don't get it. Like, if I owned a team, like, dude, I'd be figuring out how to just be loaded every year. Like that's why I respect the Yankees. Being a Sox fan, dude, I respect the loading up on talent. Like hey, like I can't. If I was a Pirates fan, like I'd be ripped if that was my team. Like they don't spend $1, and it's not like the owners don't have cash. I mean, it's not, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I've never understood that. Why own a team if you're not going to like go for it?
Yeah. Jerry Jones style.
Right. Like, I don't know. Just go for it. What the hell?
Balls to the wall. Yeah. It's just, I mean, you're only carrying the weight of an entire city and a franchise on your back. You know what I mean? It's
right.
Like, but most of those guys, I feel like they think about those types of things as just business transactions, right?
Especially they are. It's all
numbers.
goes on some profit and loss sheet somewhere.
Exactly. Yeah. It ends up being somebody's tax write-off, a P&L write-off. Yeah, it's just a bunch of crap.
Yep.
Well, my Astros are doing pretty good. We just 2-0 on our series. Got one more to go before we are ALDS champs. So that's good.
Nice. And that'll put them in the ALCS. Waiting for who?
Waiting. That's a good question. Waiting for the winner.
Side.
Yeah, let me see here.
The Yankees and who?
Yankees and somebody else. I forget who.
What the hell are the Yankees playing? Why don't I know that?
Bracket.
Mariners? No. Angels?
No. It's Yankees. Where is this? Jeez Louise. Is it Cubs?
No, Cubs are National League, bro.
No, wait. See, it just tells you how much I know about baseball. Yankees and Guardians.
Oh, that's right. Cleveland. That's right. And that's right. You guys are playing Seattle.
Wait a second. Cleveland is no longer the Indians. They're the Guardians.
Dude, please tell me you knew that.
Listen, JD, I know. Look behind me, bro. There is literally not a speck of baseball back here. I had no idea that they changed their name to the Guardians.
It was like major news, dude, because of all like the.
I know the Redskins are now the Commanders, or you know what I mean. Mm-hmm. I know about that because I follow football.
All right, fair enough.
But the Guardians,
yeah, they are the Guardians of the Galaxy.
Get
they have Groot.
Out of here.
They've got that chick with like one eye. Look at the other guy that dances to all the cool music.
The chick with the one eye. Yeah, so we're waiting to see who gets out of that series, which is most likely going to be the Yankees, and then we're going to be looking at another matchup of Yankees.
Is Verlander back?
He is. Yep, he is.
That'll be a good. If it's the Yankees and Stros, that'll be a good series.
Yep, agreed.
I'm not rooting for either one of them. I don't care. And then on the National League side, like I'm just going for the Braves.
Phillies, Braves, and Padres, Dodgers. I would love to see another Astros-Dodgers World Series.
Yeah, the Dodgers were loaded, man. That's the thing. Like the Dodgers, they don't care. They just go out and get whoever they got to get.
Spend the money,
they
baby.
Draft well, so they always have prospects to trade. And then they just sign guys because they're like, whatever. We pay a tax. Who cares? And I'm okay with that.
Yeah. Exactly. They just pay the tax. They go, listen, we're gonna go hard. Yep. We understand we're gonna go over, and we'll just pay the tax. Yep. It is what it is.
Yep.
Can't be mad at that.
No, I'm not. Oh, God, excuse me. Yeah.
You're dying,
All right.
dude.
So what do we got? What do we get on the docket tonight, buddy?
All right, so we're gonna do our usual. Do a quick little pickups of the week because I got a pretty good one.
All right.
Then we'll jump into some because baseball is hot to trot right now. We're gonna look at the
Sure.
top movers on the baseball side of things, and then we are gonna jump into our weekly topic, which I'm pretty excited to talk about today.
All
We
right.
got there's a lot of controversy regarding tonight's topic. So
I
that
like
being
it.
said,
I like controversy.
I went first last time. You go first.
Yeah,
this
yeah. I was
time.
gonna say. I think I'm up this week. So,
So you are
all
up.
right. So we're gonna start off here. I don't generally buy football cards, but this came available on Facebook. Michael
Who's that
Strahan,
big Strahan?
game worn
I love it.
auto in a Panini card.
I love it.
It says game worn on the back. It's numbered 4 out of 5.
Wow.
Michael Strahan, baby. So I love this guy. I've needed this, so I bought it. It was
Gold checkerboard select.
Yeah.
What year is that from?
This is 2016.
Okay, 2016.
Panini Select Football autograph materials. Michael Strahan, gold.
Nice.
So that was cool. Then keeping with my theme, Panini Past and Presents AD. This is
here we
his
go.
variations.
You've been pretty hot to trot on old AD recently, huh?
Oh yeah, I'm going. I'm fully in on AD. This is a crazy low pop too. It's like 44 total graded between like all the cards.
You know that past and present set, I think, in my opinion, is such a slept on set.
It's dude, most of the stuff from 2012 is slept on. There's a lot, and like there's a lot, but it's not like a lot. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
agreed. That's my point.
Yeah. Speaking of 2012, grab this bad boy.
Oh, is
Kawhi.
that Oh, hold on a second. Let me put you back on the full layout here. Oh, base prism.
Kawhi base prism. Grab this off my slabs.
Very nice.
Yeah, I just figured, what the hell? The price was right. I just was looking at some of the charts and whatnot, and where I think they're going to end up, and he's going to, regardless, the body of work I think is solid on him.
Agreed.
So
100%.
And then I got this one in today, and there's going to be a little bit more probably next week of this guy, but Triple J, baby, Jaren Jackson Jr.
Jaren Jackson Jr. 2018 Panini Prism.
Yep.
Silver rookie card, PSA 9. Solid. Yep. You know what? Silver Prisms in a PSA 9, I think, are some of the most undervalued cards that are out there.
This was $24.
No way, dude. Silver,
$24.
Wow.
Jaren Jackson stuff is so low. I bought a bunch of his optic. I was so high. That's all I got. So
I'm curious what he averaged last year.
I was so high on him a couple years ago, and he started to take off. Then he blew out his knee. And then I think he played well last year, but I think, this year will be another year recovered from that.
Mm-hmm.
And I think watch out, baby. So I'm figuring if these cards I'm buying at 20, actually the raw stuff I'm buying at less than $10. It's crazy.
Yeah, for sure.
If I can get some of this
Jr. putting up 16 points, 6 rebounds, and 2 assists average a game. 23 minutes, 27 minutes average playing time. If they bump that guy up to a little bit more playing time,
dude, I'm telling you right now, he's a 25, easy 25 a game. Easy. 25 and 8.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Give him 10 more minutes.
Yep.
And he can put up some serious numbers.
He was on his way to that, I felt like, a couple years ago. And then obviously he got hurt and that derailed him.
Right.
But I think right now, dude, like his prices are just so cheap. Some of the guys now are starting to hold out, and it's like, listen, man, the last sales on these cards are like $10 graded. You can't ask for 40. It's just not, you're going to be waiting a while.
Right.
But I just keep throwing out offers and hitting my slabs or whatever. And,
right.
Been doing all right. So I'll have some more next week. I'll tell you that much.
Good stuff, man. Jaren Jackson.
That's it for me.
Jr. Sweet. So I got a couple pickups. one that is still part of my rainbow chase. So this is 2021, 2022 Shengun Hoops rookie card. But
Yep.
this is the red hyper to 99. It is part of my rainbow chase.
Nice.
I think I'm getting to the point now. Actually, here's my little sheet right here, where I'm only down to. We actually got to mark this sucker off the list. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 to complete that rainbow.
Wow.
For Shingun. So that's one of them right there. And this is a lot of the stuff that I kind of have to wait a while to put these sets together, because this is Tmall. It comes out of the Asian sets out of Tmall.
Yeah.
So I have to wait for those to hit eBay. And then they're all the way in China. So you buy them and it takes like a week to get here. So it's kind of
yeah.
You know, and then you're kind of like, it's kind of suspect. You know, I'm buying from a guy from China, but you know, we'll see how it goes. And then you just kind of, you know, you pay for it, you forget about it, and you hope it shows up one day. That's pretty much, you know, buying Tmall from China. The other one that I have was something that I was surprised that I didn't already have in my collection. And when I saw it for $28 or for $38, I jumped on it. And that is good old Steve Kerr.
Oh, wow. Rookie.
89 NBA hoops, Steve Kerr rookie card, PSA 10, $38 for the body of work that this man has put together throughout his entire career, not only as a player, but as a coach.
Yep.
I mean, you want to talk about Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame, Hall of Fame. This guy is probably going to go down as one of the most successful men in basketball, period. And I felt like not having his rookie card was almost disrespectful. So when I saw this, picked it up, pretty happy about it.
There you go. Nice moves.
Can't believe
nice moves. Nice pickups, bro.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it was not bad. So I was pretty happy about that. I'm still chasing the rainbow. I'm actually working on. I'm gonna have to do a massive sell-off here, and not because the market is just completely tanking, but I'm gonna need to sell off quite a bit of stuff coming up. You know, a lot of the things that I don't care about, things that I have that just you know, my heart's not attached to it. Because I got a line on the last 2 gold cards that I need for my Elijah set.
So, tell me who's got them. I'll buy them.
A gold I'm pretty sure you will. That's why I don't say anything. That's why I like these guys that are out in East Europe, you know.
Yeah,
really low key. You know, you only know about them because it's like in an international Facebook group or something like that. Yeah. That's what this is. That's what this is.
Listen, if I somehow become in possession of those, I promise I'll give you a good deal.
I'm sure you will. Yeah, because I'm telling you what this guy's asking. It's in market on comps, you know. But I'm down to like numbered to 5, and there's only 5 of them out there, and he's got one, and it's for sale. And so he's got me, you know, he's got me by the balls. What am I gonna do, you know?
Yeah, no,
so, you know, he named his price, and I tried to negotiate with him, and he was pretty firm on his price. I go, all right, man, sounds good. I said, you know, give me a couple weeks. Let me move some stuff. Let me make some money here, and then I'll get back to you as soon as I can. So
nice, dude.
Hopefully that falls through, and we'll see how that goes. But I got my my Rocket stuff up. I got my jersey up. I got my my jacket here, little Hakeem Olajuwon jacket. So I'm all Hakeemed out.
Oh, that's a jacket. I thought it was a towel.
That dude, this is one of the dude. Check this out, bro. Starting this is chalk line 90s. Look at that,
dude. That thing is amazing.
Come on, son. Look at this sleeve right here. Look at that. That is the sleeve, bro.
You should wear that every day.
I wish I could, but definitely when I go to Rockets games this year, this is gonna get. Look, this is the front, like the front lapel.
Yeah, you should wear that and not even have a shirt on underneath too.
That would be the way to wear it for sure.
It's like seriously, dude. Like go to the mall and be like, just walk by people and be like, "Sup."
Yeah. Or just at least button up the few of them, and then just let the taco meat out, you know?
Yeah. Hey, what's up, man?
Straight Italian style. Yeah. Just super. You know what I'm thinking about? I'm thinking about not Sean Penn. What was his brother, the bigger one, the bigger husky guy? from Reservoir Dogs.
Wow.
You know who I'm talking about, right?
Yep. Oh my God.
He wore like the super tight pants and the boots
Yeah.
with the windbreaker. What is his name? It's not Sean Penn. It's Sean Penn's brother.
No, dude, that's gonna drive me nuts now.
Hold on. I got you. Reservoir Dogs. No, not Reservoir Dogs. Well, that film came out in 1992.
Chris Penn.
Chris Penn. There you go. That's his name.
Chris Penn and Michael Penn.
Yep. Michael Penn was in it too. Chris Penn. Yeah, Chris Penn was the one in Reservoir Dogs. You know what?
Yeah.
Halloween costume idea right there.
Yep. There you go.
Chris Penn from
Reservoir. If you wore that jacket out at night too, you wouldn't even have to walk around with a flashlight.
That's true. Yeah, super gangster.
That thing is money.
Nike windbreaker. Here we go. Right here. Look, this is the vibe right here. This is this is the vibe right here. I'm gonna share my screen. That's the vibe right there. That's the look.
Yep.
That is it.
Yeah, dude. He's got a classic scene too in Rush Hour. You ever watch that or Rush Hour 2?
Of course.
He's trying to sell him like C4 out of the back of his Jaguar.
There you go. That's it. Classic Sean Penn right there. I mean, Chris Penn right there. Good stuff. All right, but let's take a look at top 10 movers for this week. And we're going to look specifically at baseball because baseball is where it's at right now. So Aaron Judge still at the top of the list, followed by Ken Griffey's 89 Upper Deck rookie card. And then Aaron Judge's Bowman.
Aaron Judge.
And then another Aaron Judge, Topps Chrome. I mean, I guess people are still riding that high, man, of the home runs, which is interesting. But that Griffey is like the Jordan of baseball. It doesn't shake, man. Prices are going up too. It's up 48% over the last 7 days.
No, that's volume.
Volume is up 48%.
Yeah.
Okay, I guess I have it sorted by volume. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah. It defaults to volume.
Gotcha. So 48% up 34% in the last 30 days in volume. And then it goes down to Judge, and then Ohtani's 2018 Bowman, and then Jordan's 1991 Upper Deck baseball is top 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for the week.
It's crazy.
Isn't that crazy? And then of course my boy Jordan. That dude's just been
dude. I mean, unfortunately, those cards are just so high pop. But you know.
Oh, let me see. Yeah,
he's a good player, man.
Yeah, 15,000 PSA 10s.
Yep.
7,000.
And what's it up to? What's it up to? $27.
$27 for his base, for the base of the base.
That's the highest that thing's been in a long time.
Yeah, it hasn't really moved from there, to be honest with you. Well, actually, it was peaking at about $60.
Yeah, for a while there, it was pretty high, but what I'm saying is like if you go, that thing was like $17 for like the longest time.
Yeah, it was down back in April. It was down around the $15 mark. Yeah. 15, 16, 15, 16, 14, 13, 15, 17. Yeah. So hovered right around there for a while. But better part of 2021, crazy. It was in the 60s, 40s, 50s, and then it dropped significantly. But just
such a high population.
Yeah, it's just a high volume card. That one, and then there's the
Chrome.
The Chrome. Yep. Okay, yeah, I see the Chrome. Yeah. So the Chrome, what's the pop count on that? 6,100, which is not as much as it's not bad, I suppose. But look at that, man. I mean, they were up in the 120s, 140s, 150s. And then it's just been hovering around that $30 price point this entire time.
It's crazy.
So yeah. I mean, but volume wise, though, I mean, what we do is the top 10 volume, right? And when it comes to the volume, these things have just been moving like crazy. 70 sales in the last 7 days, for the base tops, and then another 70 sales the last 7 days for the chrome. So, pretty interesting stuff.
It
Jeter,
is.
Ohtani. I mean, the top 10 is just basically Judge, Griffey, Ohtani, and Jeter.
Yep.
And then
Jordan,
occasionally the hot topic of the week or whatever, whoever.
And you know what's interesting though, man, is like, all right, I get Aaron Judge being up there.
Mm-hmm.
How Ohtani is not above, is like, outselling right now Griffey, the Jordan baseball SP there.
Yeah.
And even to some degree Jordan. Like, one of those Ohtanis should be higher. Like, I get Aaron Judge being number one with one of his cards. I totally understand that. But Ohtani, for the season that guy just put together again,
Yeah,
he's a tremendous, like, nothing. No one is going to come along and do what he's doing for a very long time. There's going to be more of these guys now because he's showing that it can be done. But when I say more of them, 1, 2, whatever, 3 might pop up here and there, but no one's going to be able to do it at the level he's doing it. It's insane.
He's pitching and hitting, right? Like, just
right. Yeah. And he's doing both at elite levels, like MVP levels. If Judge doesn't go off for whatever, 63 or 62, whatever the hell he hit, 62, Ohtani's the MVP.
But I mean, okay, so 62, but 62 puts him where all time? It's not like
American League. It gives them like third or fourth or some shit like that.
Yeah, that's my point.
But people are weird. It breaks the AL record. Now you got another Yankee that broke the AL. Is the home run leader. Yada yada yada. But again, the stuff this guy Ohtani has done for the last 2 years is unheard of. And I, and it's interesting because last year his cards absolutely took off. And then I feel like this year he had a better season combined pitching and hitting. And I feel like these cards had some jet lag to them, like, because they rocketed so much last year, like this year there wasn't as much, and again, I think sometimes when you have like the pitching side of things where he's dominating pitching, it's not as sexy to collectors, investors, whatever you want to call people, as it is the bombs. You know what I mean? You're hitting 15 bombs, 20 bombs, and now all of a sudden he's on pace for 70. Everybody starts paying attention. The hype starts building in.
Right.
So, but again, when you're going out and you're hitting 2 home runs and you have 5 RBIs and you're striking out 10 batters and you get the win, that's insane. Like, in the same game, you won the game by yourself.
Yeah, exactly. Pretty much. Yeah. And I mean, again, I don't know much. I know enough about baseball to know what I know, but I would imagine that would be a much more valuable player.
He should be. And again, last year his stuff went crazy, absolutely crazy. This year, like, I feel like the only thing that we can say, or I can think of, is like, it's like jet lag, because everybody wanted Ohtani and everybody was on him, like on every card, that people just got burnt out, and it's
the
like
pop counts aren't even that high. I mean, 4,700.
No, they're not on a lot of his stuff. He's got, like I said before, though, man, rookie year, he's got over like 2,000 different cards.
Interesting.
Like total, not just, I'm talking like Panini, Topps, whatever. He's got like 2,000 different cards in his rookie year. That's insane.
Do you consider Panini stuff like a 2018 Shohei Ohtani Panini card? Is that worth anything? Because it's not licensed.
It depends. Yeah, I mean, like, the National Treasure stuff is the Immaculate, the high end stuff is big bucks.
But it's not. But it's still not licensed, though, right?
No. But there's stuff that they can do. Like, see, like that picture right there with him batting.
Yep.
If they obviously got to wipe out the angels and
The Angels, yeah.
whatnot. But you can make a kind of a clean card. Like it depends. It depends. Panini's got some good inserts. They've got like I'm not a fan of all of what they do because I
Right.
really like I don't know. I guess it's just because it's the way I've been conditioned. But I like the team logo. I like I like that. I don't
Yeah.
it's
I'm the same
weird
way.
like looking at like David Ortiz in an immaculate card without the B on his hat or the
Yeah,
Red
yeah.
Sox going across the chest. I'm like, huh?
Yeah,
Um
yeah.
so like that's a little bit like you know what I mean? Like I still get it. It's cool, but I'm not paying primo bucks for that. It
Sure.
just for me, you know.
Look at the Bo Jackson still making moves
Dude, that
around
card
here.
was the greatest card ever when I was like 12.
Dude, I'm still trying. I'm still on the hunt for a good one at a decent price at the card shows. This is one of the cards that I still keep an eye
Yeah,
out for
I love that card.
because I don't have it.
Probably you don't have it?
I have one. I have two. I have
I
a
have one.
PSA
It
7 and a
sucks.
PSA 8,
Yeah.
and they're not good. I mean, one of them's off centered, and then the other one's got a
Yeah.
bad corner. But I'm really
Yeah.
looking for a good one.
What do those go for in a PSA 10?
200.
Good for Bo, baby.
Bo's the man, dude. Bo is the man. It's been hovering around 200, 220 for the last 6 months.
Yeah.
Actually,
No,
all
it's just
year.
I think that is an iconic card that will stand the test. Like again,
Agreed.
you're not paying off your mortgage with it, but it's going to stay kind of right around where it's at. I think for a long time. I mean that card, dude. I can remember when I was a kid. That card was like everybody and their mother was after that card.
Yeah.
And then I never got one ever. And it was like one of the first cards I bought when I got back into collecting.
Yeah.
And then I had a few, and then I gave them away. And then when I came back into collecting again, it was one of the first
One of the
cards
first
I
ones
bought
you picked
again.
up. Nice. Good stuff, man. Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, baseball's getting interesting, dude. We're in the playoffs. I mean, things are happening.
Yep.
I'm good to see my boy Jordan up there. I mean, it's always good whenever your PC starts to pick up in price and getting a little bit of shine and all that stuff. It's nice to go back and post the pictures on Instagram and go, hey man, I bought these last year, buddy. So it's pretty cool. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. So you guys check out cardhedger.com. Links down in the bottom if you want to keep up with all this stuff. Again, free comps if you want to check the last 30 days on a particular card in a particular grade. You can visit the website and then also check the marketplace. If you're looking for a particular card, it'll do multiple searches for you with one click of the button. And we invite you guys to come check out the tool. So, all right, we'll jump off of this. Okay, so topic for today. This one's going to be an interesting one because I've had this discussion with a couple of folks, and the consensus is kind of all over the place. And I'm curious, actually, because I don't think you and I have ever talked about this, but I'm curious to get your take on it. I just got, shout out to my guy, Kurt from Kurt's Card Care. I just got my Kurt's Card Care kit. And it's basically a prep kit. Helps you prep your cards for grading, wipe them down, clean them up. I believe there's some tools in here so you can fix some edges if you got some edges, buff out some scratches if you got scratches. Just to help you submit your cards in the primmest of prime condition.
Huh.
And so I got quite a few cards that basically my entire Shengun. This next submission that I'm going to do to SGC now that they dropped the price and the bulk is $18, is going to be heavily a Shengun submission. I got a lot
Shengun City.
Shengun City, baby. That's what we're going to do. So I got a lot of stuff that I need to submit to them. And a lot of that stuff is chrome cards. It's, explosions, teal explosions, red explosions, all that good stuff. And so I'm going to be doing quite a bit of prepping, which is why I went ahead and picked up the kit from him. But a lot of people really poo-poo on the idea of cleaning your cards, using chemicals. A lot of people don't like the idea of, repairing a corner. They don't like the idea of repairing an edge. What are your thoughts on that, man?
Why you're going to the home run question right off the bat. I like
Off
it.
the bat, baby.
So I am 100% okay.
He's breaking out something from the back, folks.
With this. Here's my card.
Yep.
I'm going to submit it.
Yep.
Take it out. Got my little microfiber thing.
Microfiber cloth. Good old microfiber.
Just wipe it down. Make sure I don't touch anything. And put it back in and off I go, right? And I'm not submitting this card. It's some piece of crap.
Yep. So what you just pulled out right there was a base tops paper, right?
It was a piece of crap. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm. So what you just said in that thing though, excuse me, about the edges and all that crap, there's a tool for that.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics of it. I don't even want to begin to try to explain it.
This is just me, man. I think that's I don't know. I wouldn't touch that. And I guess I should kind of explain why, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like to me, I feel you take a card, you look it over, you're the one sending it in, right? So if you wipe it down to wipe off fingerprints or some dust or whatever, and there's might be a little smudge or something on there, and if you can wipe it off and it's gone, great. You should be able to look at the, all right, the edges look good, corners look good. The second you take a device, in my opinion, and start trimming shit off the card, you're that ain't right.
That's fraudulent.
For me.
Agreed.
Because I feel there's enough crap out there that is shady. I think doing that, and again, like this is just my 2 cents.
Sure.
I have pretty good eyesight. I have pretty good, like I'm not sitting here going like,
you got steady hands.
Steady hands.
Yeah.
But with my luck too, I'd go to try to trim something and I'd cut the card in half. So for me, that like, and I just don't think. I think the second you do that, you are grouping yourself into a category of that's
sleazeballs.
To me, I don't know. I wouldn't do that. I just don't feel right because, like the pressing of cards and I just don't. I don't wipe it down. You want to try to get out some scratches with something, knock yourself out, but especially with like these shiny cards, right?
Yeah,
because they're coming out of the pack like a wolf gnawed on them for an hour.
Agreed.
So it's like, to some extent,
quality
like,
control just isn't the best these days, right?
It's not.
Panini.
And if you're paying money, and a lot of times we've been paying good money for these packs,
right?
And your card comes out looking like some wildlife thing gnawed on it.
Yeah.
All right, but at what point does the repair cross the line?
Yes.
To me, you crossed the line when you said there's a tool in here for the edges. That to me crosses the line.
Gotcha.
That's just me. Maybe I don't know, but that's me.
That's so I learned about Kurt a while ago. Kurt's Card Care, and I reached out to him originally, and I said, "Hey, man," because somebody tagged me on his Instagram. He's got a great Instagram, and somebody tagged me on his Instagram. Said, "Hey, what do you think about this? Like, you should do a video on this. I'm curious, your thoughts on what this guy's doing." And so I watched a lot of his videos. He does YouTube, not YouTube, Instagram live sessions where he'll show you what he's doing to a particular card. And a lot of what he does is a lot of what he showcases on the Instagram are these very high-end cards, right? Cards that are, I think one of the things that kind of blew him up and really kind of put him out in the forefront in the hobby and landed him some commentary on Sports Card Radio, which I love Sports Card Radio, by the way. I love his content and the way he puts out his content, and it's very entertaining. He seems to be like a very sharp guy. but he is adamant about the fact that he does not like what Kurt does at all, right?
Right.
And so he is I think he's a little bit more militant than you in that regard, where he's like, I don't even want you touching the damn things. Wipe
Right.
them down, put them in a penny sleeve, and send them in. You get what you like I tell my kids, you get what you get, and you don't throw a fit. And that's it.
Yeah. No,
And
that's where
there's
I'm
just
at.
I respect that, right? There's a side to that I respect. And but then at the same time, there's the other side of it, which you kind of touched on a little bit, which is like, hey, I'm paying literally thousands of dollars for a hobby box. And out of this hobby box comes this product that's supposed to be premium, and it's supposed to be clean, and it's not supposed to have any scratches, and it's supposed to be extremely presentable, and it's not. It ends up not being. And there are ways to get scratches out of the surface. There are ways to, if you got a dinged edge or a dinged corner, there's ways to fix that. There's ways to make that look more presentable whenever you send that card in to get encapsulated, and then ultimately be able to show it off or sell it or do whatever it is that you're going to do with it. I don't see any issue with that. There comes a point, like you said, where you are now altering the card, right? And I think that's where a lot of that gray area comes in, right? Because that's where things start to get, well, I don't know, because you were cool with everything until I said there's a device in there that can help you fix edges and corners.
Yeah.
But I think this is a very personal thing for everybody, and I think everybody is going to have a different opinion on the way that this goes. I'd like to think about it in terms of, because I'm a huge car guy, right? So aside from collecting cards and collecting sports cards, I'm a huge car guy. I literally have 2 cars that I'm working on outside right now. My hands, you'll notice I got some grease in my hands from doing some work just before I got up here. And, I just think about it in terms of getting a car for cheap that is not in the best condition, fixing it, buffing it, painting it, changing, whatever it is that you're going to do to it, as long as the frame doesn't have like structural damage and you're not doing things that are unsafe and things like that, where you're, replacing.
What do they say with the car in the car world? Like, it's deemed like, what's the bad
irreparable. So
word?
so if you have a salvage title vehicle, it's like,
there you go.
It's gone, right? It's a goner. But here's the thing. 2 of the vehicles that I have about 4 or 5 cars that I can drive around at any given time. 2 of those were salvage titled cars that I have rebuilt, right? So that I've taken them and I've rebuilt them. I resubmitted them for approval for safety and all this other stuff. They got the stamp of approval that says, hey, this was a salvage car, but it has been rebuilt to our safety standards here in Texas. You can go ahead and register it as a car. You can insure it and you can use it.
Can you sell? You can't sell that though.
I can absolutely sell it. I can absolutely sell it.
Salvage.
It has a branded title that says rebuilt.
Right.
Okay.
So here's I guess the thing, right? In the comments, I hope the comments are great.
I hope the comments are really good on this one too, because it's
boys and girls that are listening. Let's get some good comments here, right?
Yeah, weigh in on this, guys, for real.
So then, right? I mean, you have authentic altered grading, right? You can get that grade, but some of these dudes are so good you can't tell. Right?
Agreed.
So to me, like I you know what, man? It's like when you put it in that perspective of like the car aspect, because that's what I was thinking in my mind. Like, what's the difference between going and buying a piece of junk at the junkyard and it's literally a rust, piece of crap, like that show on Netflix there, the Gotham Garage that I love. Shout out to Constance. She's the best. But they literally go and find things like sitting under a tree in the middle of like Arizona, and they bring it home, and the next thing you know, it's this ridiculous thing. And I'm like, okay, like that's cool.
You're like, I drive the crap out of that. Yeah, exactly.
It's kind of the same, like
you're kind of doing the same thing, right?
You kind of are, like, and I get it, because like, look, man, if I paid $5,000 for a box of cards or whatever the hell NT goes for, or something like that,
about 4
and
or 5
I pull
grand.
some massive logo patch thing or whatever, that it's going to pay off my mortgage and whatever else. But the corner is messed up, but I can go find old Omar and have him do his thing. Hey, you're up, man. I get it.
Right.
You know what I mean? I get it. It's like the steroid question.
Yeah. Like who
You know?
who really, like, I don't know. I think to me it's one of those things that it is a, I don't even want to call it a crime, but it's a victimless thing. Like, no, I don't understand. I don't
But is it
understand
a
the outrage.
victimless thing though? It's not though.
You
Because
don't think
what
so?
happens? What happens if you have old Kurt, do his thing on some card
Yeah.
and it's in a we're gonna go with BGS tonight. It's in a
Okay.
BGS slab.
Okay.
But I am a massive CSG guy,
Yep.
right? I crack it, send it to them. They come back. This card's altered. So it went from a BGS 8.5 worth $2 million
Yep.
to now an authentic altered worth 100 grand.
Yep.
You know what I mean? Like,
Mhm.
what's the and that's why I go back to all the time. That's why I never, well, I shouldn't say never. I rarely crack things
Mm.
once they're graded because I've had bad luck where the card has dropped 2 grades. Yep, yep.
Going from who to who?
HGA to SGC. Went from an HGA 9 to an SGC 7.
Well, here's the thing about cracking. I don't know if you've noticed this, but cracking cards out of an HGA case is like freaking Fort Knox.
I don't crack. I have a guy that does that for me.
I gotcha.
Because again, going back to what I said about cutting the trim or whatever,
Yeah.
same thing applies to the crack. I'd crack the card in half. I
Right.
guarantee it. So I'm not doing that.
I gotcha.
But so I understand it. I guess like I ultimately and maybe the viewers and listeners agree with this because
Mhm.
of who we are and what we collect and probably who we attract as listeners, right?
Right.
But let's be realistic, man. I'm not trimming Jaren Jackson Jr.
Agreed.
You know what I
It's not
mean?
worth
Like,
it.
I'm not trimming AD past and presents. So
Yeah.
if this was, I don't even have anything valuable in here right now. Actually, you know what? I do. Hang on.
Go ahead. I think that there's like so much gray area in this conversation. And I think that whenever we're looking at these types of things, it's really a personal decision. It's whether or not you feel good about what you're buying. But at the same time, if I'm looking at a card that I get raw and it has a dinged edge on it that I know can be repaired and that I know could be worked out or it could be massaged, it can be, brought back to a good looking card and submit it and get a higher grade on it. I don't see the issue in that.
All right, you ready?
Go ahead. Let me see what you got. Oh, this is wow. He pulled out the big guns today.
So, Court Kings, Jordan 84 star. This is a 5x7 card.
5x7.
You can see it's the same size as my fat
About
head.
the size of his head. Yep.
It's a 6.5. It's got an 8.5 on centering, 8.5 on edges, 8 on surface, and 6 on corners. And
so you got a bad corner.
When I tell you there's one corner down here
that's super white.
Like it's it's just got like a slight crease to it.
Oh, I gotcha. But
I really thought, dude, about cracking this thing out and resubmitting it. But again, me being me,
it'd be your luck.
Good. Like I bought this thing, the slab was chipped at the top.
Oh, okay. Yep.
The seller disclosed it, the whole 9. It looks like the way it dropped, like it dropped and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
It's funny too. When I first bought this thing, the person's house it was in was a massive smoker. Honest to God, I opened up the box. I was like, "Damn!" But this card in a 9 or an 8.5 or a 9,
Yeah.
I mean, if I could bump this to an 8, dude.
Hold that
For
up
me,
again. Hold that up again. I want to see that. Look at that, man. How sick is that, bro?
this is the best picture Jordan's got in any card that's ever been made of him.
I'd argue
Let me
that
see.
90 Fleer is probably the best, but that's second.
Nah,
That's a close second.
This one's the best, man.
Tongue out on the 90 Fleer, Jumpman logo style. What's he doing there?
So-
little rocket cradle?
Yeah, I think it's the dunk contest.
Ah, okay, gotcha. Yeah.
I think. Anyway,
Wow.
like, so so I can see where it's needed again because quality control on the card company end is kind of non-existent.
So bad. Yeah, exactly. Non-existence, better way.
I see it, but again, I think overall for me, where I operate, there's no need to be doing that crap for me anyway. Wipe it down with the cloth, put it back in the soft sleeve, the card saver, and send it off to Bobbles. And
you know what? For 98% of the cards, that is exactly the MO, right? Wipe it down, move it around a little bit, see if you got any bad edges or anything. And then at that point, honestly, if you got a bad edge, I'm just not submitting it.
Right.
It's just not going.
Right.
I'm not going to waste my time. Right.
Right.
But there are some of those cards that you start getting, for example, like my Akeem Olajuwon set. I'm down to grabbing just the last 3 cards that I need, both of them to 10. One of them to 10, one of them to 8, one of them to 5. I mean, man, if I find one and it's got a ding on it and I can get it for a eighth of the price or a fifth of the price, and then do a little work to it and make sure it's at least presentable in a slab, and then submit. I mean, to me, that's where this type of situation really comes in handy.
Sure.
And
sure. I mean, like I said to you, man, I totally, I can see where it's useful.
Yeah.
I think for the Gen Pop.
Yeah, for sure.
It's something that
we're not even in that arena, right?
You're not.
Because I think where Kurt really kind of got into the spotlight is when he laid claim to doing some work on that 1-of-1 Justin Herbert. So there was a 1-of-1 Justin Herbert that got submitted to PSA and got a PSA 10 on it. And then I think he reposted the post and said, "Oh man, I'm so proud to have had the opportunity to work on this card." And then everybody just kind of hit the ceiling there because they were like, "Well, what did you do to it?" And did you alter it? And PSA is grading altered cards and and this, that, and the other. And it's like, okay, at what point? I think that's the gray line, right? JD is like, at what point is it cleaning and prepping, and at what point does that move over to you've now altered the card?
Sure. Well, I'll tell you what, we need to have old Kurt on.
Yeah, that's in the works. We did a little experiment.
Because I'm not like and if Kurt listens to this, Kurt, I want you to know, like, I'm not looking to like burn you at the stake.
Poo. No, neither am I.
I'm curious. I'm kind of curious about listening to what you do and why you do it. And again, I think honestly, hobby vets and things like that are going to frown upon that massively.
And that's okay.
But again, it goes back to it's like that human nature question, right?
Right.
Take some roids, and I'm guaranteeing you 200 million, or you ride the bus for 1,200 a month.
Yeah. Stick me up, Doc. Right.
Yeah. There you go, buddy.
It was funny when I first reached out to Kurt, a long time ago. This is, earlier, I think maybe earlier in the year. I said, "Hey man, I just did a video on what you do specifically." I said, I would love for you to watch the video, but more importantly, I would love for you to come on and talk. And, he was very polite. And he said, I'm really not interested in coming on and talking.
Yeah.
And it was through a mutual friend of ours that the other mutual friend called Kurt and said, "Hey, like, Omar's not looking to bash you. Like, he genuinely likes what you're doing." And he sent him the link to the video that I had made of him about what he was doing. And it was a positive video. I wasn't looking to poop on what he was doing. And so then I guess he watched the video and then he messaged me back and he goes, "Hey man, I just watched the video. Like, I really appreciate your take on it and being open to it and all that stuff." And so he's like, I'm still, kind of hesitant, but given how I see that you approach the subject, maybe later on we can do something. And so recently we've been in contact and doing a little bit of work on a few things, kind of running a bit of an experiment, so to speak. And so we got the results of those experiments back now. And the plan is to have him on. So cool. We'll have an opportunity to have him on to talk about, where he comes, because I've had conversations with him. His background is fascinating. And so, and how he got into this is also very fascinating.
I'm interested to learn, man. You know me, man. I don't, there's very little I hate on. Very little.
Agreed. I'm with you.
When I hate on it, though, I'm hating on you hard.
You're hating pretty hard, just like you'd be hating on my man Vin Diesel, but that's okay.
Yeah, that's all right. He's a chooch. And by the way, all right, because we're coming up to the hour. For those of you that have commented on the prior episodes of you've adopted chooch for the week and things like that, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you to all of you that have added chooch into your vocabulary.
It is such a great word.
It's just one of those things where it's so versatile that it can get you out of you don't have to swear in front of your boss. That guy's a chooch. Instead of saying that guy's a bleep. Or you just someone walks by and you just chooch.
And it's harmless, right? It seems harmless, right?
Yeah.
And you can almost impose whatever definition you want to on it. If you're calling someone a chooch, only you really know the severity of the word that you're trying to impose on that person. Yeah. So it's such a great. So you've officially infiltrated pop culture, my brother.
And you know what? Chooch. I mean, that was my goal from when I was born. I knew at some point in my life I'd become an icon, and I'm happy that at this point in my career, I finally reached that point. So, I'd like to thank all my fans.
There you go.
For supporting me. And, hopefully Nike sees this and maybe wants to sponsor me.
So is that what's coming next? Is the Just Chooch?
Yeah. No. Nope. I already got them. I got the Nike Air Dad Bods coming out. Extra heel support. The biggest air pocket of all time.
There you go.
I'm talking like
a
Big Mac type air pocket, dude. Great for support. Helps you balance when your gut gets too big. It kind of
that's right. I need something for my plantar fasciitis.
Yeah, well, you listen. The dad bods could help. We're rolling them out. They're big right now in Singapore.
The dad bod ones.
We'll get them over there.
We gotta get Lou. We gotta get somebody in the NBA to wear them so that Lou can pick up an autograph.
Yeah, Lou can.
Dad bod ones.
You know what I'm gonna do? I got an idea. I'm gonna autograph a pair of shoes and send them to Lou.
Oh,
that's what I'm gonna do.
You know what we should do? We should find the most dad bod shoe that there is, which some would argue is the New Balance.
Some would argue
New Balances, or the Nike Monarchs.
No. I got it, dude. I got it. Velcro medical. Those Velcro.
Yes. Yes, dude. The New Balance 623s. That's what I'm thinking of right there. Right here, baby. Look at that.
Those are definitely dad bod. Bring up a pair of Google Velcros.
Yeah. Oh man, this is hilarious. Velcro shoes, medical men.
Bam!
There they are, baby.
Oh man! Dude, man! There they are.
Dude, we are so doing.
Look at the tan. Click on the tan.
Oh, yes. Dude, we are getting a pair of this, and you're gonna sign them. Things? They're $80. We'll split it. You're gonna sign it. Right. I'm gonna sign it, and we're gonna put Card Hedge Podcast, and we're gonna send them to Lou.
Hey, and then we'll send some photos of us wearing them so we can photo match them. Oh, this has been a hell of an episode.
Oh yes, I love it. I love it.
All right. Good I think stuff, on that note, man, I don't know if we can get any higher, so I think we should probably call it a night.
I think we end on that high for sure. Oh man, good stuff. Well, dude, Great episode, man. Great episode. Great
Absolutely.
pickup. Folks,
You too, bro.
please leave us a comment. Leave us a review. Review the podcast if you can on whatever channel you're listening on. Follow us on Instagram. JD Sports Cards on JDS Sports Cards on Twitter.
JD's, just JD's Sports Cards.
Yeah, JD Sports Cards on Twitter. I think you're _card_father.
Yep, 55. We should probably put that on. If you guys message me at the Card Hedge account on Twitter, that's me too. Card Hedger on Twitter.
Yep. So Card Hedger on Twitter, Card Hedger on Instagram. I'm Retro.
Instagram's not me, but that's okay. It's
is it? It's okay, that's River. That's right. Yeah. Okay.
But all good. All good. Message us somewhere. Leave a comment. Tell your friends. You know what I mean? Yep. Like, listen, Thanksgiving's coming up. You need something to do before you eat. Put us on for everybody in the house.
Right. That's right.
You know, wait till our Thanksgiving. I'm telling you people right now, when our Thanksgiving episode drops, it could change the history of the world. So I want everybody to be ready.
Right on.
It really is going to change some lives. So.
There you go. Good stuff, man.
All right,
brother. We'll talk soon, man. Thanks everybody for watching. Love you guys. Peace out.